How to become a lead generation machine for your wholesaling business. Guys, it's Rick Ginn. In this video, I'm going to teach you the easy way so you stop overthinking on how to get deals filled up in your pipeline today as a wholesaler. But before I get into it, do me a favor, make sure you smash that like button. You hit the subscribe notification button to continue to receive absolute best information on wholesaling today. It's all about creating the most leads humanly possible in wholesaling. Let's face it, when you get started, it is a bit of an uphill battle because you have no leads. And to start from zero and getting that boulder pushed up the hill, you're going to have to 10x your results. So what I want to do in this video, I'm going to go through 7 of the best lead generating techniques that you should be implementing right now if you are suffering from a shortage of leads in your pipeline. So I want to first start out with this video because it's going to go fast, guys, because I got a lot to cover. We're going to use the KISS method. That means keep it simple, stupid. You're overthinking your leads. Stop trying to think every piece of software is going to figure out everything for you and go out and get those wholesale deals. So we've got to get your volume up. Let's get started. So the first method is often overlooked and it's one of the easiest ones. And honestly, I can show you how to do it 100% free. Go over to freewholesaling.com. I have an extensive video and I show you step by step how to do it. It's called Driving for Dollars. And all it is, guys, is you're going to get in your car, you can get on your bike, you can put on your running shoes, you can get in your friend's car. Heck, you can hop in an Uber, go out, find ugly houses in neighborhoods you're looking to invest in. How do you find ugly houses? Just look for houses that are ugly. They've got high grass. They've got blue tarps on the roof. They got boarded up windows. There's mold all over the place. Mailboxes are knocked over. And these are gold mines because if you do these, you're not only are you going to get great leads, you're going to get speed to the lead. Why? Because a guy like me who gets a list of 10,000 people, I've got to go through all 10,000 if I cold call them, mail them, if I SMS text them. And a lot of times this ugly house is on that list. Instead of you going through 10,000, you just get 50 or 100 Driving for Dollars leads. It's right there. Honestly, where there's smoke, there's fire. If the house is ugly, there's a problem. Call up the owner, see if they're interested in selling and strike a deal. It will save you so much time. And honestly, you can make a living just on Driving for Dollars. A lot of people overlook it. They don't think it's like super sexy. Guys, there's tools over at freewholesaling.com so you can automate this process. But honestly, go out and do it. And if you're short on leads, get in your car right now and go write them down. Guys, I still do this 21 years in the business. I love it because to me it is the fastest, most direct way to get a deal. Number 2, you know where I'm going with this. It's government list. And this is a phrase that me and my son have coined phrase. They're lists that derive from our governments, specifically your county that you're looking to invest in. What are they? They're probates, they're foreclosures, pre-foreclosures, they're eviction lists. You got tax delinquencies. You also do code violations, water shutoffs, fire damaged properties. Guys, these lists are amazing because not only are they free, you're getting it direct from the source. And my favorite way to get a lead is direct from the source. Now, I'm all about the convenience of some of the software, but I think a lot of you guys are making it way too complicated. Go get the probates, go to the courthouse. You want to learn how to do it? Go over to freewholesaling.com. Follow my directions. It's very direct and simple. I don't believe in complicating wholesaling like most people do. The biggest part that's missing is people taking actions just like I'm showing you right now. Now, once I have that government list on that exhausted list I just explained to you, is I like to use technique number 3. It's called reverse driving for dollars. Now, back in the day, I used to door knock on the pre-foreclosures and some of the foreclosures. And today, with the advent of the way society is, Ring cameras, people just don't welcome people, especially strangers, knocking at the door or ringing the button. And for that reason, we developed the reverse driving for dollars. You just get a yellow sticky note. You can actually get a stamp form. It's relatively cheap. And say, hey, this is Rick. I got a quick question about your house. Put on your virtual phone number. And then if you have pre-foreclosures, if you have code violations list, you have water shutoffs, these are the type of people I want to target. I'm going to put it on there. Why do I do this? Number 1, it's all about efficiency. So if I go out and put them on 100 doors and only 15 people want to talk to me, I don't have to worry about the other 85 people slamming the door in my face, spitting on me, cussing me out, and the amount of time and effort I have to do it. Guys, it works really well. And the really cool part, if you're putting them on the door, like, Rick, what do I do if somebody approaches me? If they're nasty and say, what are you doing? Just say, listen, I'm just leaving this on the door. My boss told me to do it. Or if they say, hey, I have a question about the property. Can you help me? I can attempt to help you. Obviously, if they're going to talk to you, that's the best time to do it. It is an efficiency. It works and it's not very confrontational. I love reverse driving for dollars. It is a great strategy. Go ahead and use it today to fill up your pipeline. Coming in number 4 is Facebook marketing. And I'm not talking about the paid ads. Paid ads for people that buy into the dream that you can just pay for everything and leads are going to flow to you. The reality is people go on Facebook to do social networking. So if you use my Facebook marketing zero cost method, it works really well. Now, it's all in freewholesaling.com, but you simply attack groups you're already involved in organically and are native to things that you love. Why not? You're already online there. You don't spam. And then we teach you how to do a bridge post. It's go, listen, I know everybody on here loves cats just like me, but in the event you need to sell a house quickly, I'm the cash guy, and I'll make it super simple because I love this group and I love cats. That strategy across 20, 30, 40, 50 groups that you are organically already connected to works phenomenally. Go over to freewholesaling.com. I'll teach you in detail how to do it. Coming in at number 5, the true old sport of networking. And I'm going to blitz through this because I got a lot to cover, but networking is just reaching out to people, letting them know what you do. And the key with networking before I break into these groups is always provide value first for you to ask for something in exchange. So if you go in a networking group and go, hey, any cash buyers here? I got to sell a house quickly. You're going to freak the room out. So what you want to do is, hey, how can I help you with your business? Or provide value to them, tips for them, and help them out. If you help people out, then a lot of times they'll reciprocate it too. Always keep that in networking. If you just take, you're never going to get a return on your time or investment. So number 1 is realtors. There's 2 ways I like to work with realtors and networking. Number 1, off-market properties. Rick, how do you get off-market properties for realtors? Listen, realtors dominate 95% of the market, and every now and then they come across a property that is not up to par to go on the MLS. It's a little bit ugly. It needs paint. It needs work. The pool's halfway empty. It needs work. Guys, these properties are prime because a lot of times the owners don't have the money to fix it up. That's why they reach out to the realtor, and the realtors don't like selling ugly homes, and most of them don't specialize in cash buyers. So if you pre-train these realtors, find the ones that want to work with people like us, investors, and don't tell them you're a wholesaler, just tell them you're a cash buyer, and say, listen, if you get an ugly property that needs some love before you list it, let me know. I can buy it, and I can possibly pay it on both sides or even possibly relist it for you, and I'll create a win-win situation. You got to speak in realtors' terms. How do realtors speak? Commissions, baby. The second one are on-market properties, and there's 2 types of properties I specifically like to go after. Number 1, expired listings. It's a given. If it's been on the market 90 or 180 days and they couldn't get the offers and there's multiple price cuts, 9 times out of 10 there's an issue with the property, and since the market has schooled them and say it's not worth that, then they're more open to talking to a cash buyer like us. The second one are what we call tired listings, where they just can't get any traffic, they can't get an offer, and the realtor is getting ready to lose it to an expired listing. This is when they are ripe for taking any type of offer so they can get paid and get this problem listing off their desk. Guys, attack these 2 methods of off-market and on-market properties realtors. Most gurus and coaches only teach you about on-market. Use the pre-market strategy. It works really well because if you can identify a property before it goes on the market, you have the best shot at buying it. The next one in networking is title companies. Guys, title companies are the network hub for all real estate. Realtors use them, investors use them, hard money people use them, contractors use them. Everybody uses them. So they know who the players, the shakers are. And here's the really cool part. They know the deals that fall apart. And I can't tell you how many times I come to save the day to get a deal closed because people are desperate to close it, but I get my discount. They want a fast closing, and in return, I get a discounted price. As long as we got clean title and I have a buyer all set up, they are a wonderful source for connecting with everybody involved in real estate. Do not overlook your title companies. Guys, your local RIAs, that stands for Real Estate Investor Associations. I used to run and own one here in the Port St. Lucie area. Why not rub elbows with people with like-minded interests as you? Now, don't go in there. You might have to pay a door fee or you get them free the first time, or you can do a yearly membership. I highly suggest it because the value you get, the real value in these things is before the meeting and after. And I love that. Now, what I don't want you to do is do not buy every product because they have guest speakers and hear them out. But the reality is they're splitting the fees. And so they're trying to get as many sales as possible. You need to understand that going into it. And they do prey on newbies. I want you to understand that. It's one of the reasons I don't run a RIA anymore. I just don't believe in that philosophy. Guys, also contractors. Why are they so important? Because contractors write bids on problematic houses. And when the bid comes in too high, which happens quite a bit, is the homeowner has to make a decision. So if they don't have $50,000 to fix the house up, they typically want to sell it. They're not really, these types of houses go through realtors. That's where a cash buyer like you and me come in perfect. If you have a network of contractors with failed bids, go ahead and offer them a marketing fee, a partnership, or when you buy the property, you can actually have them work on it or whoever your cash buyer is to work on it. Also, handyman. Oh my gosh. Handyman point me to as many deals as contractors do. Why? Same thing. Sometimes the house is in just such disrepair. They need to get sold. It's not going to work out with the realtor. They need to cash buyer. If I have that connection with the handyman or the contractor, I already have trust built in. I just have to build rapport. And for that reason, it is a wonderful networking technique. Coming in at number 6 are simply JVs. This just stands for joint venture. And so I did this when I first started out. I was really good at getting contracts with motivated sellers, but I didn't spend as much time on the dispositions. And honestly, I really didn't care in the beginning because I was so focused on marketing and talking to sellers that I would JV with other wholesalers that had a robust cash buyers list. And probably the first 2 years, I gave away a lot of money, but honestly, it helped me propel my ability to connect with motivated sellers, and I became a complete master on it. And eventually I figured out the dispo part. But if you're strong in one area and weak in another, this is a perfect opportunity for JV, because I'd rather you make half the deal as opposed to $0. You're never going to get killed taking a profit. But honestly, if you try to do everything yourself, you don't know how to do it, sometimes you can hurt yourself. And coming in number 7 are basically your paid list. And when I say paid list, we're not talking about a lot of money, under $100 a month. And what I like about it is listrei.com is an perfect list building platform. We do it through PropStream. And what I love about it is you can run your comps, you can sort your lists out there. And here's the best part. You get 10,000 leads with that service. Guys, 10,000 leads. You can run what they call the pre-probates, which covers all the probates. If you don't want to go down to the courthouse and do all that, it works well. You can find vacant properties in it. That is awesome. I love to run it at least twice a year on vacant properties. I also like the zombie properties. And one of my favorite is the tired landlords. And the really cool thing about listrei.com is they're always updating their service to make your filter criteria super robust and find lists that really work. And that's why I love using it, because 10,000 will give you the quantity. And we're talking about creating a lead machine, guys. You have to use all these resources. Now, I'm not going to stop at 7 because I want to give you more than what I planned on giving. So coming in as a bonus are bandit signs. And guys, I have made so much money off bandit signs. I actually bought a sign company with all the machinery. Thank God I got rid of it, but I produced so many signs, I decided I was going to buy the business. I'm not passionate about signs. I'm passionate about wholesaling. So I got rid of that. But here's what I've learned. If you've never done bandit signs, number 1, look around in your area and see if you see bandit signs up. Look for mattress companies and look for dating services. They are pretty much the dominant players in the sign business. Now, if you see it, put your sign right next to them. You're looking for places where people can slow down. In the old days, people used to write down the information on the sign, but what they do now is take pictures of it. You want a white corrugated 18 by 24 sign. You can buy sometimes at Home Depot or Lowe's, or find a local sign company, or you can order them online. Guys, do not buy custom signs. They're expensive. They're bulky to ship. And honestly, I don't need you to spend $500 to $1,000 on a sign, because we need to see if it's going to work out. Number 2 is you're going to get a black big Sharpie pen. You can get them at any of your hardware stores, Home Depot, Lowe's. And then you are going to write on your sign, you're going to have 3 lines. The top one's going to say, sell your house today, any condition, any place, any time, something of that. And the third one's just your virtual phone number. Please don't put your cell phone number on that, and only write on one side. The metal stakes, you can get them from Home Depot. Cut them in half, and bam, go out and put 20 or 30 signs and put them where people will slow down to take a picture on it. And I like to put them near Walmarts, grocery stores, Home Depots, and Lowe's, stuff like that. So also into entrances into neighborhoods and out of them. Guys, I just gave you 8 techniques to fill your pipelines, to supercharge your leads. And guys, you can do this the easy way, or you can do this the hard way. I just gave you the easiest way to do it. Honestly, we use this in our business today, and don't think that software and gurus and everybody can magically fix this out for you. Keep it super simple. Go through these 8 techniques I just gave you and go out and fill up your pipeline. The key when you get started in wholesaling is to 10x your results, because you have to double down, triple down, 10x on your marketing, because without the marketing, you don't have a business. So get going, get that marketing going. Let me know in the comments, are you using all these? Would you add any others to them? Guys, there's so many other techniques. I'm just giving you the core, the stuff that's relatively cheap, if not free. Go ahead and use it. Let me know in the comments which is your favorite. And as usual, guys, if you enjoyed this video, you got value from it, do me a favor, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe notification button to continue to receive the best up-to-date, authentic, free information on wholesaling on the internet. Guys, this is Rick Ginn. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.